Hey guys, thank you so much for joining along and deciding to take this challenge on October 26th. I'm really excited and I think this is going to be really awesome. I hope it is because yoga has really been, it's really been the best thing to ever happen to my life. So I want to give it to as many people as possible because I just think it'll make the world a better place. But enough about me. This is about you and thanking you for joining along. Since it's so far in advance, I wanted to give y'all something to kind of get excited for it and to go through some of the stuff we'll be learning. So here's just a quick practice to show you some of the styling we'll use. And yeah, what you're about to get into. Without further ado, sit on back. Bringing our hands, we're going to tuck them in the beginning so that our shoulders drop down and away from our back. Hug our elbows into our sides. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to take just a couple nice deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Letting go of any tension in our abs. Letting it fill up our belly with oxygen. And then exhale. Squeezing our belly from top to bottom. Really extinguishing all of the air out of our lungs. Inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. I'm going to take just 3 more nice deep breaths to calm us down. As we inhale, really let go of any tension in your abs. Let your shoulders fall away from the ears. And as you exhale, just make sure to get it all out. Don't be searching for that next inhale. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. Set an intention for our practice. Anything that's going to keep our mind on our mat. One of my favorite intentions is a parigraha, or detachment from my material body, so that I don't judge it and think, wow, you suck right now, or get like all proud of it and boisterous and think, oh, you're too great. Instead, just stick with it and keep building. So if that's nourishing for you, you can set that intention. If not, any other one that'll keep you here and now. Without further ado, we're going to get on our hands and our knees and stretch our spine in 6 directions. Pointer fingers facing forward, hands nice and splayed out to the side, right underneath our shoulders, knees hips width apart, right underneath our hips. We're going to start off with our cat-cows, dropping our hips, squeezing our shoulders together and staring up. Then we're going to exhale, push through our hands, belly into our back, really reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhaling up. Slow and steady, moving with the breath. Exhaling in. Just one more nice deep breath. Exhale back into the body. Then we'll come to our center. Or this is going to be a little bit more of an intermediate variation. So it's going to challenge you. And I promise you there'll be easier stuff if this feels too challenging. And there'll be more difficult stuff if this feels like, oh, geez. This is right in the middle, so you get a good idea. Right arm up, left leg back. We're going to squeeze our belly into our back. Drop our left hip so it's in line with the right. Reach through our right hand, reach through our left foot. Make sure that hand is still right underneath the shoulder. Nice deep breath. Exhale completely. Inhale and reach. Exhale, we're going to reach our right foot back as we bend our left knee. We're going to grab our ankle. Okay? We're going to lift this up. Inhale and lift. Exhale, release. Inhale a little bit higher. Exhale, release. Just one more. We're going to inhale forward and exhale in. Left arm up, right leg back, belly into our back, reach through that front arm, reach for that back leg. Make sure our right hand is right underneath our shoulder. Hip down, inhale forward, exhale completely. Inhale, reach, exhale, twist. Bend that knee in, grabbing our ankle, lifting it just a little bit. Exhale, inhale up, exhale, release. One more time. We're going to inhale, slowly release and come forward. Exhale back in. Nice. We're going to go over into some side planks, sliding our left foot to the side. Right toe is going to be right in front of the left knee. Arm up, hips up towards the ceiling. Right hip stacked right over the left. Reaching the right arm up and over, left arm right underneath the shoulder. As we inhale, hips higher, arm reaches a little bit more. One more nice deep breath. Gonna reach up. Exhale back in. Now we're gonna go over to the right side. Slide the foot, left foot right in front of the knee. Right arm right under the shoulder. Left arm up and over. Hips nice and high, left stacked right over the right. Each inhale, really reaching those hips, really reaching that hand. Exhaling out our tension. Gently bent elbows. One more nice deep breath. Inhale and reach. Exhale back in. Beautiful. That's the 6 directions of our spine. From here, we're going to do just 3 rounds of sun salutations and a really awesome hip opening flow, grounding flow that I think you're going to really like. So toes down, pop up into our downward facing dog, walk those feet forward, let me hinge back, stand on up. We are going to do our sun salutations. We are going to do B series so that we get some nice awesome low lunges in before our high lunges. So, hips centered, shoulders down and back. Inhale, reach the arms up. When they get overhead, we're going to squeeze the butt, gently arch the back. And then we're going to exhale and fold forward. Dropping the crown of our head. Going to inhale, slide our palms up our shins, right under our knees, eyes forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale back down. Gently bend the knees, frame the feet. We're going to inhale our right knee backwards and drop it down towards the ground. Squeeze the shoulders together in the back. Come up on your fingers if you'd like. Pretending that there's a string between our knees, really pulling them together so that our hips are centered. And then bringing our left knee back to meet our right. Lowering our forearms and forehead down. Squeezing our shoulders together in the back. Knees, hips width apart. Going to take a nice big inhale. Exhale here. And then inhale. Slide forward, hug those elbows in. Belly down, shoulders down and back. Baby cobra. One nice deep breath here. Really staring over the crown. Really hugging those shoulders in. Then putting the fleshy part of the toes. Lifting the hips. Pushing through the hands. Surrendering the hips forward. Coming into our downward facing dog. Now, if your hips don't release, like my lower back has a hard time releasing my hips, so I'll bend my knees, let them come forward, and then bring my heels down. It's going to really hurt in the hamstrings, and my heels fly up. That's okay. We're going to roll over our hands, right foot forward, left Left knee down, shoulders down and back. Left foot's going to meet our right. Surrender our head. Inhale, arms out to the side, nice flat back. Gonna reach up, gently arch, squeeze that butt. Exhale, palms the chest. For the next 2 rounds, we'll do it alongside our breath. Inhaling the arms up, gently arching the back. Exhale and fold. Inhale to the knees, eyes forward, flat back. Exhale back down, squeeze those thighs to fold a little bit more. Inhale the left knee back, shoulders down, right knee back. We're going to exhale, forearms, forehead down. Inhaling, glide forward, hug those elbows in, shoulders down and back, baby cobra. Exhale, squeeze the butt, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhaling our left knee forward, right knee down, eyes forward, shoulders back. Exhale, right foot meets the left, head down. Squeeze those thighs to fold more. Inhale, reach. Nice flat back. Gently arch. Exhale, palms the chest. Beautiful. One more round. Inhaling up. Squeezing the butt, gently arching. Exhale and fold. Inhale to the knees. Eyes forward, flat back. Exhale back down. Inhale, right knee back. Eyes forward. Left knee back. Exhale, forearms, forehead down. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, keep your shoulders there. Squeeze your elbows in. Baby cobra. Exhale. Really lift those hips, drop them down, push through your hands nice and high. Inhale, roll forward, right knee forward, left knee down, squeezing the shoulders back, hips centered. Exhale, left foot meets the right, squeeze those thighs, really fold and inhale. Reach, arch, squeeze the butt. Exhale, palms the chest. Okay, now we're just going to do this awesome dancing warrior flow. We're going to add some other fun stuff on that we won't learn until like the middle, but it's the exciting part of this is that we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. I'm really excited. Okay, so now we are going to arms out to the side, shoulders down and back, put some weight onto that left foot, reaching the right foot right behind you. Okay, so we want to be in a nice lunge. This is kind of a shallow lunge. We can go all the way down to here for an extra challenge, making sure we're squeezing our belly into our back to support our lower back. Or we can be up a little bit more if that's too much. What is ever most nourishing for us right here, right now. Okay, I want a little bit of an extra challenge. So I'm going to really go into my lunge. I want my back heel up and off the mat, off the ground. I'm not even using a mat because yoga isn't yoga because of the yoga mat, it's because of the awesome tool. Okay, hips centered, squeezing those knees towards each other, belly into our back. We're really going to explore these postures. Squeeze that butt, squeeze our shoulders together, and then reach the arms up and overhead, interlacing the thumbs if we want to. I'm going to take 3 nice deep breaths here. Bending a little bit more into that front knee. Releasing a little bit of tension from our back foot, really surrendering that heel. Squeezing our belly into our back to support our lower back. When we're ready,
We're going to drop that back heel, open up our hip. You're going to notice your right shoulder is going to come down. Let it, coming into our warrior two. The knee came up a little bit. I'm going to inch it a little bit forward. The warrior two is really about surrendering over to that right side. So we're going to push that right hip back, left knee forward, squeezing that butt, bending a little bit further if we want to, left arm up, squeezing our shoulder back, right arm up, squeezing our shoulder back, staring forward, 3 nice deep breaths. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, and just notice how you feel. The tension in your body, squeezing those knees towards each other. It's gonna burn a little bit. It's a good burn. Squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. One more nice deep breath. Bend a little bit more into that front knee. Now we're gonna reach forward. We're gonna take one more nice deep breath. And then drop our elbow to our knee. We got some options here. We can bring our right arm right overhead and do a nice variation of side angle pose. Right shoulder stacked right over the left, so hug that left shoulder in. I know mine was out. We want it in. Or you can drop your hand to the inside of the foot, staring up. And this is the full expression. Then we could take it into extended side if we want, reaching that right arm up. And it's not going to be directly overhead, it's going to be up. So it's going to be a nice angle. We want it to be angled alongside our leg. Nice deep breath. Or if we really want to challenge, dropping that hand, grabbing it. So we're binding in there. But if we're going to do that, got to keep that chest wide and eyes up. Whatever we find most nourishing right now. I think we've held this long enough. So we're going to push on up, squeeze that belly really hard as we're coming back into our warrior. Eyes forward, squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back, and then dropping that back arm to our inner knee. Left arm up and over, really squeezing that left elbow into the side. Bending into the front knee. How are you feeling? If it's burning, that's good. I am too. I'm sweating right now. Whew. Palm forward, really reaching that left shoulder back, squeezing the shoulders, hugging that right elbow in. Then we're going to cartwheel our arms. We're going to frame that front foot, and we're going to straighten out the knee. But we're not going to overextend it. It's going to be ever so gently bent because we don't want, when we push that knee too much, it actually isn't nourishing for us and it sets us up for injury. So we're going to shift our hips so that we're over that left knee and drop our head. I'm going to take just a couple nice deep breaths. If you want to hug your leg, it's going to cause some balance issues, but I think it likes it. One more nice deep breath. Surrendering the hands. We're going to bend into that front knee again. We're going to turn that foot up and we're going to drop it down. Now, this next posture we're going to do is a nice hip opener. It's going to prepare us for our pigeon. It's called lizard pose. And I'm coming to you from here because it's kind of quirky. Okay? So we're here. Some people come into their lizard like this. We're going to really open up our hip right now. So bringing our palms from going around the feet to inside of the left foot. We're going to drop that left knee over to the side only to what feels nourishing. Not doing anything that feels too much for us because that's just not necessary, okay? So dropping that hip over to the side, really opening it up. We're going to keep pushing that right hip up. We don't want our butt up, but we don't want to drop that hip completely, okay? So letting it come here, taking some nice deep breaths. Squeezing our shoulders together in the back, gently bent elbows. Now, if we want a little bit more, we can really let that foot drop to the side and open up.
Some of us are going to be just here and just letting the knee come out. That's perfect. Doing whatever is feeling most nourishing for you right now, okay? And then lifting that right arm up. You can even put it behind our back. Staring over our shoulder. Stacking our right shoulder over our left. Nice deep breath. And I learned this morning in yoga class, we can also grab that back foot. Ooh, an extra challenging on this one if we want it. Whatever is most nourishing for you, and then gently bringing that hip back in. We are going to bring our ankle in, drop our knee, and we're going to hug it over towards our right hip. We're going to bring our left knee out and over, like so. Nice deep breaths. This is going to, after opening our hips up, we want to hug it back in, give it time to breathe. It's doing just that. Now we're going to do a little shoulder stretch while we let it do so. Dropping that back arm. Some of us might need a strap to grab our hands together in the back. That's fine. You can use a belt to do so, or you can just reach back, put both hands on the back and not grab them. Whatever's most nourishing. But if you use a strap, just keep on inching up on each inhale until they get close. Okay. Now let's do everything on the other side, all right? Great. So we're going to get on up. Coming to the front of our mat, or just anywhere that has plenty of space behind us. We are going to inhale, palms out to the side. We are going to reach our left foot back. Bending into our right, really centering those hips. Squeezing our knees towards one another. Squeezing our belly in. Shoulders down and back. Inhaling our arms up and overhead. Eyes forward. Bending more into that front knee if we want to. Taking a couple of nice deep breaths. Challenging ourselves as much as we're ready for, but definitely squeezing our knees towards each other to keep a nice solid foundation, to keep our hips centered, and definitely squeezing our shoulder blades together in the back to open up our heart and to help our back help out our shoulders. When we have our shoulders up like this, our back muscles cannot support our shoulders, leaving the potential for damage, dropping that back arm, back heel down, opening up into our warrior. Really bending into that front knee, really pushing that left hip back, front knee to the right. Right arm up, squeezing in the back, left arm back, squeezing it in the back, squeezing the shoulders together, eyes forward, 3 nice deep breaths. Bending into that front knee for an added challenge, sliding that back heel back for an extra stretch in our calf muscle. One more nice deep breath, reaching forward. Dropping the elbow, left arm up and over. Going into whatever variation we did before, whether that was our side angle, our extended side, or our bind. And taking 3 nice deep breaths. Bending into that front knee a little bit more for extra challenge, but never over our front knee because that's dangerous. Our front ankle. And then we're already squeezing our belly, coming back into our warrior. Ooh. And dropping that back hand to the inside of the left knee, really squeezing our arm in, top arm up and overhead. Bending in a little bit more into that front knee. Reaching through our top hand on each inhale.
our right shoulder stacked over the left, hugging that left shoulder in, hugging the left elbow in. Nice deep breath. Swinging that arm over, cartwheeling. Left heel off the mat, straightening that front knee, surrendering our head towards our knee. Hugging our leg if we can. Ooh, testing the balance. Ooh. It's a nice break after this, huh? And then when we're ready, bending that front knee, dropping the back knee, letting the right knee come out to the right side. Whoop, not yet. Instead of surrounding the feet, both hands in, dropping the knee out to the side, coming onto the side of our foot, coming all the way onto the side if we can. And if we want more of a stretch into our lizard, left arm up. And as much as grabbing our back foot if we want. Whatever feels most nourishing for us. Just give a more nice deep breath. And then coming back in. We're going to drop that foot. Bring it over towards the left hip. Right hip up and over. It is completely normal if you can stack your knees like this. I've been doing yoga for a while. So when you can't, foot's going to just go gently over to the side. And that's perfect. Stacking our knees if we can. One thing, if you cannot stack your knees, we are not going to put the soles of our feet down because that's not going to help you get there. So just put it on the side of the foot. And if it's right here, if it's right here, wherever it is, each time, nice deep inhale, bringing it a little further. Let going tension on our exhales. Inhale it a little bit further. So we're here, we're going to take our left arm up, bend it in, right arm back. Nice deep breaths. Bringing those hips back together. One more nice deep breath. Letting go. Going to bring the soles of our feet together. Really push through. And my camera is about to stop in 2 minutes, so we got to just enjoy this bound angle really quickly. And then come onto our back to enter into a very quick savasana. So it's only going to be a 90-second savasana. Lying down, eyes up, letting go of our tension. We have nowhere to go and nowhere to be for the next 60 seconds. But right here and right now, only listening to the sounds and sensations in our here, in our now. When any thoughts come, gently letting them float away. Just a couple more nice deep breaths. Letting our breath leave our mouth if we'd like to. And when we're ready, rolling over to our right side, bringing our knees over the right hand under our head. Sleeping baby, preparing us for motion. Please enjoy a longer savasana after this. And then pushing through your hand. We're going to come up. And during crunch time, hands at heart center, reflecting on our intention. And then bowing to one another, honoring the light within each other, which is the same. Namaste, and thanks for practicing with us today. Let me know what you think.